Days after Pakistani miscreants clashed with Indians celebrating Independence Day in London, India has now taken up the issue with the United Kingdom authorities. India has raised the attack on Indians gathered outside the Indian embassy and conveyed concerns about how the security of the Indian mission in the UK was undermined. Thousands of protesters from Pakistani and Khalistani groups in London clashed violently outside the Indian High Commission on India's Independence Day, even as the authorities tried to control the mob. Though the Indian mission was informed that protests will take place and was asked to take all precautionary measures, the scale at which it took place and dramatic visuals that were seen left many members of the Indian diaspora shocked. London police was also on the spot, and the cops could be seen beating up Pakistani miscreants as the situation went out of hand. Our principal diplomatic correspondent Siddhant Sibbal now joins us live for more on that story. Siddhant, the images on the screens right now are disturbing, and that is the reason why the Indian government has now officially taken it up with the United Kingdom.
Well, yes, Krishna, India has taken up the matter with the United Kingdom. The protest took place on Independence Day, and the matter was taken up here in New Delhi, and it was taken up in London as well. Even though the Indian mission was informed that a protest will be taking place, but we saw how the protest went violent, and this was primarily done by Pakistan and Khalistani groups in United Kingdom, in Britain. But it's just not UK, but it's across major missions of India, whether it's in South Korea, whether it's in Germany, whether it's in Belgium or United States. There have been missions, there have been protests taking place outside the missions by Pakistani group, primarily because of India's decision to remove the special status for Jammu and Kashmir. But it also showcases the pettiness at which Islamabad has gone to now, and we have seen it has been mobilizing its diaspora to protest outside the Indian mission. But that's not going to make a difference. By and large, we have seen the snub Pakistan got, the snub Pakistan and China both got at the United Nations Security Council on Friday. So diplomatically, Pakistan is losing. And that is why these are symptoms of nervousness, something that MEA had talked about, that there will be nervousness from Pakistani side, and because of this nervousness only, Pakistani side has resorted to things like cutting off diplomatic ties, expelling our envoy, cutting the people-to-people contact, stopping the two international trains, the Samjhauta Express and the Thar Express, and the Delhi-Lahore bus service. So now Pakistan is resorting to pettiness, causing violent protests in front of Indian missions across the world. And of course, what happened outside the UK mission was clearly it was gruesome, and we have seen how there were children, there were Indian diaspora, members of the Indian diaspora, who were stuck for hours and hours together in the premises of the Indian mission, even though it was the Indian Independence Day was celebrated with great fervor inside the mission. But outside, these violent protesters were trying to do everything possible they can, including throwing things at the Indian mission, which showcases that how Pakistan has been resorting to or reacting to India's own internal decision.
Siddhant Sibbal, our principal diplomatic correspondent, joining us with that live update straight from India's capital, New Delhi. Thank you, Siddhant, for being with us.